Hi everybody, I'm Peter Millard and this is 10-Minute Workshop, where 10 minutes in the workshop is never 10 minutes wasted. In the workshop this week, I've got a sort of a follow-on video for you. Not a follow-up, it's a follow-on because we're going into slightly different territory. Lots of people asking me about the LED lights in the workshop that I put up, which were a sideshow when I did my 2 glues video. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about those, and that's coming right up after the jingle. So after the recent 2 glues video, a lot of people asking me, got lots of people asking me about the glues and all the rest of it. Lots of people also asking me about the LED panels. Absolutely fine. They weren't sort of the main feature of that video, so I think it's probably worth doing a follow-on for that. I've got new lights in the workshop. Woo! It is very bright. It is rather wonderful. Let's just zoom out a little bit and you can see them up above me. So here in the workshop, previously I had fluorescent lights, sort of regular 5-foot florries, and they were less than ideal. I had 3 in here originally and I put another 3 in when I started doing video, and they were okay. The colour wasn't great. I started getting lots of flickering, lots of strobing, and if I'm fast forwarding any of these sort of slightly more tedious bits of a build, for example, that would really come across badly, and I was just generally unhappy with it. I'm still getting a little bit of that now, and I do wonder if it's actually the power supply. I need to talk to one of the building managers here to see if they've changed suppliers. I know they had electrical work done recently, so I wonder if that's the underlying problem. Anyway, I decided to change the fluorescence for some LED panels. And again, if you've seen the 2 glues video, you know how I built the frames along the lines of my Twitter pal, Jason Wilkins. And I've got 8 600 by 600 24-inch square LED panels. So each one of those LED panels puts out 4,000 lumens, so about twice as much light output as a fluorescent for less actual power consumption. And I've grouped those up into pairs in the ceiling, just to get a good even coverage. And that volume of light, if you like, is only because I'm shooting video. That's the only reason. You could easily get away with half that much light if you just lighting for a workshop. But in fact, I've actually got a slightly dead sort of space on this side of the MFT bench. So I've actually got one more kind, and it's just arrived. I'm going to pop that in now to show you how very easy it is. So the panel is, simplicity itself. It's a 2-foot square, 600mm square, just like the kind of thing you get in offices in suspended ceiling. It's ceilings. It's exactly that sort of thing. And you got a little LED driver with it. One end with a plug that attaches to the panel itself, and the other with a couple of bare wires that you fit into the outlet. Now I've already fitted the frame to this ceiling, so we're just going to wire this in, but to do that I just need to switch the lights over. So we've got our colour balance back to how it used to be in the old days. I'm just going to wire this LED driver in. I'm just doing the wiring temporarily, just by the way. I've got my electrician coming to do this properly later. But just for the purposes to show you guys, I'm just going to grab a screwdriver. And it really is incredibly straightforward. Live to the live, neutral to the neutral. So with that connector block fixed in place, all we do, that just sits in there. You see that? Yeah. That just clips in and locks in place. The driver just sits on top of the panel, and these little things. Incidentally, somebody was asking me where I got these cool fixings from. These are just little tiny little corner brackets flattened out. There is a tiny couple of seconds clip of them functioning in the two glues video. But that's all it is. It's as simple as that. So now there we are, all lit up and lovely, although the wrong colour balance, of course. Just deal with that. So now we know that the lights are working. It's always worth checking before you seal them up properly. I'm using I put a little sort of diffuser. This is just a nylon photo diffuser. You can buy it off eBay. It's by Newer. I always get confused by how to pronounce it. It's the double E that throws me. We'll call it Newer for now. And this is just a simple little nylon diffuser that I'm just taping on for now, because it does seem to give it a slightly better feel. A bit short. As I say, this is just temporary for the moment. We'll see if I like it. If I do, we'll come up with something a bit more permanent. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you find it useful. It really is, that simple, that straightforward to get these really brilliant, bright, beautiful lights up in place. They're not expensive. Each panel was about £20 here in the UK. I bought them from eBay. There's a link in the description to the actual seller that I bought them from, and they're fantastic. Next day delivery. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it amongst your friends, and do consider subscribing. Then you'll be notified whenever I put up something new. But for this week, in the 10-minute workshop with wonderful, beautiful, bright lights, that's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Take care.